Hey guys, alright, so it's been a little while since I've flown, about a week and a half, week. I've got the 4hawks Raptor SR antenna installed. Let's quick get into this flight.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Alright, so now that we are airborne, let's talk about this. So I installed the antenna, fairly easy job to do. Just cracking open the controller. You got to be pretty careful. There's a ribbon cable there. So I did a couple test flights yesterday. It was pretty windy, like 15-mile-an-hour winds. Biggest thing I noticed with this, and this is what I really wanted to achieve, is with the Mavic Air, just like the Spark, coming from a Mavic Pro, there's lag, like especially when coming from like if you're in sports mode and you're flooring it, you get the lag with the Wi-Fi. So now that I have this installed, even if I pick a custom channel, 2.4 or 5.8, dude, I mean, this thing is rock solid, as you can see on my feed. So anyway, I usually do way better on 5.8. Right now, we're going to test 2.4, and then we're going to test 5.8. Usually in this urban area, type of area, very urban, lots of Wi-Fi, lots of houses. Signal is just crap, you know what I mean? And I did pretty good stock going out for a range test, but almost the whole time it was laggy, and that sucked. So we're gonna try this with the 4hawks. So far, what I've seen has impressed me. For just a panel antenna, cuts down a lot of the noise, a lot of the floor noise, which is a big deal. Right about here, it's stock. It would be getting all laggy and retarded. So anyway, we're gonna see what we got. Winds are pretty minimal right now, probably 5 miles an hour. We try to keep this on the same course as last time. Basically, with a panel antenna, you have to really kind of aim it perfectly at the drone. If you're off, to the left or right a little bit, especially the farther out you go, you're going to get really bad signal penetration and just a bad feed altogether. So usually when people fly, they're facing their drone anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the antenna that I got for the Mavic Air. I didn't really know if this would work because the Mavic Air supports 5.8 also. So I talked to a few people and they said this does have the 5.8. The one side is 5.8. Look how smooth that feed is. It almost looks like it's doing nothing, but it's just super smooth. Gimbal control is really good. So far, I'm impressed. You could see that other line on the map. I went out a few minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago, and did a test. Got out to about 11,000 feet and didn't have to turn around because I couldn't see. I had to turn around because it forced me to, and I didn't want to cancel it. I wanted to see how, winds were not too far out, and I was able to get back at a pretty good clip. Holding the right stick forward and return to home definitely gets you home faster. So like I said, guys, you hit return to home, don't just let it sit there. You can actually push the right stick forward and you will achieve about 29 miles an hour, 28 miles per hour versus 17, 18. Definitely worth it. With this aircraft, turning obstacle avoidance off really does nothing. Just turns your sensors off. Doesn't make you go faster like the Mavic Pro. Look at this smooth footage still, and I'm almost at 8,000 feet. That's crazy. Supposed to get a lot of snow tomorrow. I'm in the East Coast. It's kind of crazy. I haven't had snow in a little while. Really beautiful day today, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. A couple guys asked me to do a range test on it. So this is 2.4, and like I said, I never really use 2.4 in an urban environment. Yes, theoretically, it's supposed to get you out farther because of the lower bandwidth, but DJI drones just aren't that way. 5.8 is actually stronger DBM wise, so I always do better with 5.8, always. It's starting to get choppy. Let's see if we can push through it. Come on, baby. Woo. I'm gonna go up to like 420.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
No, cancel it. Cancel.
Go home.
Man, seriously? Alright, well guys, you saw that. Let's see if I can cancel this. Alright, so I just put it in sport mode. I just put it in sport mode so it would cancel that. And we are going to try to resume Another thing I noticed is my telemetry hasn't gone wacky like it does stock. Come on, baby, keep pushing. Keep pushing, baby.
No signal.
Holy shit.
No signal.
Alright, we should probably come home. Yep, let's come home.
Go home. No signal.
Alright, so obviously, I mean, if that thing wouldn't have turned around on me with the whole, smart battery return home, I think I can configure the FN button to turn that off. I seen that on a video, which is pretty smart. Because whenever you try to touch the screen, I tried to cancel that like 6 times. It just wouldn't work. So I lost like a good 500-600 feet. See how I'm trucking back at 28 miles an hour. If I let it go and just do the regular return to home, I would never make it home. I can almost guarantee that. Hopefully telemetry comes back up soon. I hate how it does that. But I guess because of all the interference. I'll tell you what, this antenna definitely makes a difference, man. I'm impressed. This is, every time I've flown with it, it's about my 4th flight, I could tell. I mean, there's a radio tower about 4,800 feet away, just under a mile. And right in front of my house, my neighbor's house across the street, big tree. I could never take that way to the tower. I would usually have to get a clear line of sight. I would have to walk down the street, and there's a big clear line of sight, opening, big spot. I could fly from there. Even with the Mavic Pro, I'd have to do that. Dude, with this antenna, with the Mavic Air, I could literally, fly from my house to the freaking tower. And it made it no problem.
Low battery warning.
Come on, baby. Get home to daddy. Also, if it starts to auto land on you guys, that usually happens at 10%. You can actually fight it. You can actually hold the throttle up and fight it. And continue to push forward with the right stick. So, I've had to, do that a couple times and it sucks. Did that with the Mavic Pro. I took it out super far. I think it was 31,000 feet each way. And I came back like it was at 0% and wobbling down to me. It was crazy. I had a hand catch it. Alright, so we're going to start to descend since I know I'm going to make it home. I stayed up pretty high because in case it starts to auto land, I could still creep forward. There you go, guys. That's a range test with the 4hawks. Is it worth it? Hell yeah. Alright, so it's above me now. I can hear it. Cancel that. Alright guys, so I made it back at about 15%. I definitely could have pushed on a little bit, but not pushing my luck. So I will talk to you guys on the other side, man. Have a good one.